The following is a paid advertisement. The views expressed are the sole responsibility of the advertiser.
I'm attorney Justin Clark. Coming up just ahead on You Have Real Estate, how are appraisers keeping up with this crazy market? Is the commercial market in the tank? What's going on in the residential market right now? Up, down, leveling out? We'll answer those. It's just ahead. It's You Have Real Estate.
Managing your investment property is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1. Sign up at GoRent123.com. 2. Let Greater Orlando Realty handle all of the management of your property. 3. Sit back and count your money. Visit GoRent123.com today.
Welcome to You Have Real Estate with me, attorney Justin Clark. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, seasoned investor, renting, or even looking to sell your home, this next 30 minutes is designed just for you. Think of it like hitting multiple open houses, all from your living room, with my attorney advice throughout the way. If you have any questions whatsoever during the show, the phone number will be right here the entire time. It's 407-205-0400. I have Dallas Lehman standing by right now as well if you need to get pre-approved to start the house hunt for that dream home this weekend. Great show lined up today. You will not want to miss a second. But first, the opening statement. The opening statement today is brought to you by my good friend Greg Mann. He is the best property manager, if you want to ask me, in the world. I love this guy. I think if you are an investor, you have investment homes, you do not want to deal with the tenants alone. Turn it over to the professionals. Greg, tell us how you do it. It's been a really weird time for landlords over the last couple of years. Tenants have been a little bit angry. I think if you're a landlord, you need a property manager. The best one I know is Greg Mann. He happens to be here with me today. Greg, how are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
So let's say I'm a landlord and I'm trying to make the decision. Do I want to handle this myself or hire someone like you who is a property manager who does it all? What goes into that decision? Why hire a property manager?
Well, it's quite simple. It's one of your biggest assets. And let me ask you a question. If you want heart surgery, do you employ a brain surgeon?
Yeah, no.
So employ a property manager. It's very difficult. It's complicated. It can be complex. You can be sued. You can leave yourself wide open for many, many things. We know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it.
What do you do for me as my property manager?
Well, I'll make sure your property's rented, maintained, kept clean, and re-rented, and make sure you get your money.
And then monthly, some things can come up. Maybe something goes wrong. You're right here to solve all those problems between you and the tenant, or between you and anything that happens.
Yeah, we're your cushion. So, problem at the house, tenant calls us, they don't call you. You're on vacation, enjoying yourself, we fix whatever problem it is.
How do your relationships with your vendors work, and how does that help me as my property manager?
We have every vendor is licensed and insured. Every vendor has a 30-day pay cycle, so I don't need money up front from you. And they work very, very closely with us. We've used them for years.
Yeah. If you are a landlord, you have rental properties, do yourself a favor. Call Greg Mann right now. Do not do this on your own. You know, I've been wanting to visit Southwest Volusia County for a while. It's been a minute since we've been there. Yes, we've hit New Smyrna Beach, we've hit Ormond Beach, but we haven't really tested out that area. Deltona, Osteen, really nice area over there. What's going on over there when it comes to property values? What is on the market? We're going to hit Southwest Volusia County. Also, we're going to talk commercial real estate as well. Is the commercial market great right now? I've also always wondered about land. Is land something that we should invest in or not? We're going to answer those questions. We're going to do so by asking real questions. Every Saturday here on You Have Real Estate, we ask real questions to the truly trend-setting people in Central Florida's real estate community. Happy to be joined to my left, Amanda Rupp with LPT Realty. Hello, Amanda. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
And Jason Seda, also with LPT. Welcome back, buddy. I saw you last week. Amanda, let me start with you.
Yeah.
I said I want to visit Volusia County together, but I'm not talking about a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo on the beach. I'm talking about where real people live in Volusia County. That's Deltona, DeBerry, Osteen. I love it over there.
Yes.
What's going on? Is it growing up like crazy, or is it still kind of old school Florida? What is it?
It's definitely growing like crazy over there. Yeah. So Deltona is primarily a suburb area.
Yeah.
It's where a lot of people from Orlando come to kind of get more bang for their buck. I would say. Osteen's ranch land, it's kind of quieter, not necessarily beach. You might see some larger ranch homes or
I thought you were
cows.
saying alligators.
Yeah, cows, lakes, things like that. So it's really awesome, yeah.
When you compare the same house, same square footage in, say, Orlando versus somewhere like Osteen, what's the difference?
So I would say the price per square foot is definitely less, which is what brings a lot of people from Orlando over to those areas. Definitely Deltona. I get tons of people that want the 4-bedroom pool home in Orlando and can't find it. So they come to Deltona to be able to have the opportunity to bid on a home over there.
And it's not right for me to lump Deltona and Osteen together because I think that's a very different town. Same part of Volusia County in that kind of same area, but it is different. The people that are looking for a more rural lifestyle, where do they go?
They definitely come to Osteen.
Osteen.
Yeah. It's become highly desirable over the last couple of years as well. There's been a lot more development over there. So people are coming from Orlando that want to be on 30 acres, and kind of get away from the world a little bit.
Not to mention the Osteen Diners in Osteen as well.
Yeah, if you haven't been to the Osteen Diner, then you're not, it's a staple over there. So
yeah, you have a couple properties here that I can't wait to look at these. The first one I believe is not near Osteen. The second one is, but take me to Darby Drive first of all. Where is this?
Yes, so Derby is actually in Deltona. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's almost 2,000 square feet. It's a great property to just, be able to have a larger family in. It's got a good square footage size, and it's $359,000.
$359.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, that's pretty good with what we're seeing out there today, huh? I mean, to have a decent sized home like that for your family for $359 is kind of unheard of right now, actually. And I think that's what maybe you can get when you go a little further north or east, whatever you want to say, from Orlando, where you can still afford some of these houses up there. That's an awesome place, and a great part of Volusia County as well. If you'd like to see this property, it's 407-205-0400. I'll connect you with Amanda right now. Another property, and this one's so interesting looking to me for some reason. It seems so cool. I don't know what else to call it. It's just
definitely
awesome.
Unique.
It's unique. Where is this?
So this property is in Osteen. A lot of the properties out there are typically on larger acreage. So this one's on 5.6 acres. Yeah, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,700 square feet. It's a great place to raise a family and be able to, be out in the open.
Is that a barn or something I see? What it seems like it's like a ranch, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a ranch style home. The owners have lived there for a while. They've done a lot of stuff to it before listing it, and yeah.
What is the lifestyle like up in the Osteen area? So a lot of people are done with the hustle and bustle. They're tired of it. What's it like living up there?
It's definitely way more casual. Yeah. Put your boots on and show a house style. It's way more laid back. The people there are really family friendly, and a lot of people that are in Osteen have been in Osteen. It's generations have been there. Yeah. So very friendly and laid back.
I do like it up there. Yeah. 407-205-0400. Amanda, sit tight for 1 second. I'm back to you, okay?
Okay.
But Jason, and this comes up on the show sometimes when we talk, I would say we talk 80% residential, 20% commercial, because as you can imagine, the people at home are generally more interested in buying a house, but commercial is important. And it's important when you think investment as well. Look at what's going on with everyone's 401k, with cryptocurrency, gas prices. People are concerned now with this looming recession as to where to invest their money. If you talk to someone who wants to invest in commercial real estate, how does that conversation go?
Well, and I agree with you 100%. It's like for every 10 years, there's those bad 3 years, and that's where we're hitting if you own a 401k. So, outside of IULs and indexed annuities, obviously, real estate would be the second, or if not first, best thing. But, on the commercial side right now, office spaces, obviously because of the pandemic, everybody's working from home now. So office spaces have become vacant. Retail plazas, little mom and pop shops, right. It's unfortunate, I'm a big fan of, the wild, wild west. I hope everybody owns their own type of business, if you know what I mean. Yeah, sure. Capitalism at its finest. But look, land. Land is somewhere where, you should place your money right now, especially here in Florida. Look, 6 million people still waiting to buy a house, right? Inventory is low, so what's going to happen? You've got developers coming in, buying land to develop. So, like as of right now, me and my partner Nick Paulson here at LPT, Robert Palmer has done a great job putting a platform together for us. So hopefully we can create a commercial side of LPT. But the portfolio of land that we're putting together, it's a great way to invest in right now, I'd say, because look, land is land. Can't replace it, right?
When I buy land, do I need to think in terms of sitting on it for the next 30 years, or think in terms of trying to flip it or do something in the next couple of years?
That was the old school mentality. Okay. Sit on it, But right now, it's find an area outside of, a major city where it's going to be the next big boom going.
Right.
And focus on those areas, And when you find a piece of property, find the best and highest use for it. Whether it's going to be commercial or residential, and take it in that form. Rezone it and sell it. You can probably make more on it, because if you buy something agricultural, you rezone it to commercial, 9 out of 10 times the value just doubled.
How difficult do you find that to make happen?
Honestly, not at all. It's not really difficult, depending on what is being developed in the area. Find out what the demographics are. Find out what the future build's going to be. For example, we have a project going on next to the Fort Myers Airport. So, it's confidential right now, but it's going to be a very interesting thing, and it's going to bring a lot of revenues to that area. So
it depends on how many campaigns you contributed to,
correct.
I guess, as well. Unfortunately, that's how it goes.
But we've got a lot of developers, knocking on our doors right now, asking if we've got land for sale. So that's a blessing.
Come to Osteen.
Come to Osteen.
That's right. No, that's a great. That's really good, not a bad idea, actually.
Florida's a great place.
There's tons of development happening over there.
Oh yeah.
It really is a great part of town. Market in general, guys, over the next year, what do you think is going to happen? Real estate market, that is. What do you see happening? Residential.
It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell right now.
Yeah.
Look, people are confusing this with 2008. Look, that was a bubble. This is a boom. And look, for what the banks did back then, putting all the foreclosures in, flooding the market at 50 cents to the dollar. That's not happening now.
Right, no way.
I see a level off.
I do too. Amanda, what do you think? What do you see happening?
I think there will be some buyers that are going to get some better opportunities than they've had.
Oh, yes.
So I'm excited to be able to work with some buyers and actually maybe get some, closing cost assistance and, things that you see in a more stabilized market, which I think is really what's going to happen. Inventory is still extremely low, especially where I'm at. Yeah. So we're still seeing multiple offer situations, but I think that'll slow down a little bit. But I'm excited for what the next year is going to bring for homeowners.
23 days?
Yeah, I think so. It's very, very, very low.
Yeah.
It's still a seller's market, but I think what you said, Amanda, is genius in that maybe this is leveling the playing field, at least for buyers. Buyers have struggled the last couple of years. I mean, putting offer sight unseen just over and over and just never getting it because they were FHA, whatever. And I think the interest rates going up could be a blessing for some real families out there at the end of the day.
Yeah. It's been hard to see some of the families that haven't been able to get homes,
of course.
So to be able to help them and see them win is going to be a great success.
Amanda Ruff, what a pleasure to meet you today.
Great meeting you.
Jason, pleasure to see you again, buddy. You guys keep up the good work. Commercial, residential, and I do like that Osteen. Something about it. I don't know.
Come on out.
5.5 acres.
Put your
I may
boots
have
on.
a buyer for you, actually, to be honest with you.
Okay.
We may have to talk after.
Quick break. You Have Real Estate continues.
Hi, my name is Dallas Lehman, president of You Have Mortgage. Everyone knows rates are rising, but did you know Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac remind us historically 30-year fixed rates have averaged around 8%, meaning current rates remain low. One of the best hedges against inflation and protecting your money while retirement accounts plummet is home ownership with safer equity. Rent continues to skyrocket as Realtor.com reports an average of 19.3% increase year over year and climbing. In most cases, it is still cheaper to own. And finally, there are a number of excellent loan programs available so you don't lose another dollar or throw your hard-earned money away on rent. Call me today and let's tailor a winning solution for you to own your home. Your Under One Roof team is always here for you.
Welcome back, and yes, we know that these property values have been skyrocketing the last couple of years. Are they leveling off? And how in the world did we keep up with appraisals? If you were buying a house, you're getting a mortgage, you have to get an appraisal that appraises out. How do the appraisers keep up with it? Who better to ask? Ken Gilroy, how are you, sir?
I'm good, thank you very much.
And Sherry Smith, welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
So, Ken, let me start with you. You're an appraiser. I imagine the last 2 years have been a little bit of a challenge. I mean, how have you been able to keep up?
It's just go, 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 nonstop. Just try not to make any commitments that aren't unobtainable.
Yeah, but when values are going up so quickly like they have been over the last couple of years and someone's getting a mortgage, they have to get an appraisal that justifies that amount. When you have values going up, 10% a month at times, how as an appraiser do you keep up on the instantaneous value amounts?
Well, we get some good data from the MLS, which have really current information,
Right.
which is great. It's a matter of coming down to market conditions and exactly what's going on and putting forth our math to figure out what's going on exactly.
Right. Now, Sherry, you must have seen this before where you were working with a buyer, maybe who was getting a mortgage, and the appraisal just couldn't keep up. Have you ever seen deals fall apart because of this?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Unfortunately, and the appraisal is the end part of your deal, and you're excited that everything's gone so well, and you get to that appraisal, especially now, and if it comes in low, the seller doesn't want to do anything. They want that extra money.
That's right.
So it does make a hardship. I've had it happen a couple of times.
Are you seeing anything cool off out there in the real estate market?
It is. You do see it leveling off a bit now. I don't think that the prices are going to go much higher. I think you're not going to see anything, of course, go any lower. We're getting better.
Is it safe to say in this market maybe we needed a little bit of a leveling off period to bring buyers and sellers a little closer together?
Definitely. It's no fun when you put a house on, well, it is fun for the seller. Let me put that in a different way. It is fun for the seller. But when you put a house on the market and you're with the buyer and you've got 20 other offers on that house and you got there on the first day.
Yeah.
So it'll be nice to get it leveling. Now, if we got enough buyers, we just need some houses.
Absolutely. Now, you have Hastings, I think. I'd like to see what's out there right now. Tell me about Hastings.
Okay, 2410 Hastings. It's in Clearmont. Nice. We know Clearmont has its own little beast now. It used to be a small little town. I remember riding out there in the back of a truck shining a flashlight.
Of course.
We don't do that anymore. We have the rolling hills of Clearmont, which if you were born in Florida, are mountains.
Yeah, like, big time. You don't want to hike those.
But Hastings is located off of Steves Road, which is between Citrus Tower and 27. It is a small gated community, under 75 homes in there. The HOA is only $233 a quarter,
Wow.
which is unheard of.
Yeah.
The house itself, when you look at the front of the house, it looks tiny. But that house is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,555 square feet. It has a beautiful loft upstairs that has its own bedroom and bathroom. So if you have a teenager, perfect spot to throw them. It's also, when you walk into the house, you have a nice formal dining room, which the sellers actually used as an office, so you could use it as a nice flex space.
Beautiful.
It's a Beazer home. It has many upgrades through it. They did the nice flooring, the wood-like tile flooring, upgrades on your fans, your light fixtures, the railing going upstairs. Very, very nice house in a nice little community.
Beautiful, Sherry. If you'd like to see this property, 407-205-0400. Also, if you need an appraisal for a refinance or you're purchasing a house, or you're a real estate agent or broker out there that needs an appraiser that I know is going to work hard for you, Ken Gilroy also. Ken, when I think about you, I think about service.
Yes.
Right? I mean, you pride yourself on customer service.
Absolutely. It's important.
And we've talked to so many agents that you've worked with, and they've raved about you. And in the appraisal business, half the battle is keeping your clients up to date, isn't it?
Oh yeah, and our programs and data up to date, and networking with one another.
Absolutely.
Especially the real estate agents who are doing a great job these days.
They are.
It's difficult out there,
Yeah.
like you said, with the prices raising up so high.
It's unbelievable. Ken Gilroy, nice to meet you. Thank you for being here. Sherry Smith, keep up the good work out there. Any questions for these guys? 407-205-0400. Quick break. You have real estate continues. Does credit card debt have you spinning out of control? Call me today or visit youhavepower.com. Welcome back to the show. I'm very happy to have these two because I followed them. It's one of these, I knew you guys on social media before I actually knew you in person, and very happy to have you on the program today. Calvin, Rhonda Boldner here. Welcome, guys. How are you?
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
Tell me about what you were doing social media-wise during the pandemic that really brought a smile on everyone's face.
Okay. Well, I started with one day. So I was like, hey, you know what? Let's just do something to be entertaining.
Yeah.
It was a tough time for everybody. And so that's 8:45, I said I'm gonna come up with like a karaoke. So I picked a song, I picked like an Usher song, got dressed up and just danced. And then the response like, hey, you should do it again tomorrow. And so I didn't discuss it with the family. I said, hey, told everybody live, 8:45, from now on through the pandemic, we're gonna go live. And that's how I started.
I would ask you, Rhonda, if you supported him, but I saw you dancing right along, so I think the answer is yes.
Yeah, he pulled both me and our youngest daughter, Adriana, into it, but it was a good time.
Yeah, you just made the transition over to LPT. How's that going?
Yes, loving it.
Good.
Loving every minute of it.
That's awesome. And you have some listings on the market right now, too. I know, and we've seen this a lot the last couple of years. These two are pending, but you never know what can happen. Mm-hmm. I'd like to take a look at them, though, because I want people to get to know what's really out there on the market right now, if we could. Starting in Orlando, Crown Hill. Tell me about this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so 1933 Crown Hill Boulevard is located in beautiful East Orlando. It's the neighborhood is Avalon Lake, so it's a gated community. It's 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. It also has a huge bonus area upstairs with a full bathroom, so officially it could be considered a 6-bedroom if you need the space. It's a pool home. So the pool home is also screened in. No rear neighbors.
So is that a mother-in-law home type of thing, you think?
Yeah, yes, we can definitely consider it a mother-in-law suite.
I like
or,
that.
Yeah, as I mentioned, or as an additional bedroom.
And what's the price point here?
$625.
Okay, but that's a big house for $625 in this market,
really
I would
is.
say.
It's a great deal.
Awesome. And then we also have Alafaya Oak. Where's this one?
So that one's also located in East Orlando. It's a newer home that was built by Jones Homes. So it's a 4-bedroom, 4-bath home. It also has a very large loft area upstairs, and it also has a balcony off of that bonus area upstairs.
Yeah. I know you guys live in East Orlando. You do a lot of work out there. Not that you only work there, but how important do you think it is to hire an agent that's local? Whether I'm buying or selling, how important is it to find someone you think that's local and knows the area?
It is very important because we can answer a lot of the buyers' questions who aren't familiar with this area. You know, we have a lot of buyers moving in from out of town, and so we found it very important to be familiar with the area that we're selling. So they had those questions about schools, restaurants, hospitals, where's the closest doctor's office. You know, we can answer those questions very quickly.
And with you two, we have a team. I like that it's a team. How fun is it working together?
Like husband and wife team.
Yeah.
It is great though. So we just kind of piggyback off of each other's. His weaknesses are my strengths are his weaknesses, and so we help each other throughout everything.
I know you're going to say it's great. She had to think about it.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
But
wink, wink.
It's been such a pleasure following your ride and your success as a family and as an agents around here. And I've talked to so many clients through the law firm who have worked with you before, and they're always sending rave reviews about working with you too.
Thank you.
Please do keep up the good work, and congrats on the transition. What do you see with this market over the next 6 months to a year? What do you think?
Okay.
Just I'm feeling that we're just going to still have that very, very slow correction.
Right.
Not a crash that everybody's like, hey, the market, doom and gloom. I don't see that happening at all, but just a continuance of a very slow correction of the market.
Yeah, we're not going to see 2008. Maybe it corrects a little bit. We're not going to see a crash.
Not at all. So here in Central Florida, our overall months of housing supply, we're just now getting to 1 month, and in a well-balanced market is usually 5 to 6 months. So we're still in a super seller's market, but we'll slowly see that correct.
Rhonda Bolden, Calvin Bolden, pleasure to have you on the show today. Hope to see you very, very soon. Last quick break. You have real estate continues.
Free yourself of the stress of investment property management. Visit GoRent123.com today.
Welcome back to final segment today. Happy to be joined by 2 LPT agents. Josefina Ruiz is here. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
You got it. My pleasure. Sharon Collado is here. Hi, Sharon. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
I would be doing you a disservice if I didn't talk about how powerful you two are in real estate. I know you don't want to talk about it. I'm going to insist that you talk about it. What have you done? Tell me about your career.
16 years in, I started, like everyone else, as a newbie, just kind of getting familiar with Florida real estate, coming from New York, and just started to kind of spread my wings and fly. And 16 years later, here we are, just working really hard on the real estate side, commercial side as well. Work with all different types of transactions, whether they're land acquisitions or just large residential deals, and on the luxury side, and just enjoying the ride, having fun.
We're talking about a big team leader for both of you. Josefina, you run a big team.
Yes, I do. I've been in business for over 12 years. I am a broker now, powered by LPT Realty, and I have a team of about 50 to 60 agents at the moment, and growing, and it's just my passion is empowering others to succeed and also help me grow as a person.
What does that mean, team leader? People understand broker, I think, they understand agent, but when you say team leader, what does that mean exactly?
Well, team leader is being there, supporting your team, bringing people on board, providing them the tools, the coaching, the training to be successful in the real estate world.
Awesome. What about you, Sharon?
Yes.
You have a big team as well.
Yes, we have a team of about 35 agents right now, and so yeah, it's amazing. It's an amazing journey. We get a lot of fulfillment out of that. It's mentoring, it's coaching, it's leading, directing, and guiding, especially right now through this really tough market and all the changes. You know, navigating that is not always easy. So,
what are you guys telling your agents right now when they start to say, you know, what do you guys see happening over the next year? You've been doing this a while. What are you telling them? What is your vision for the next 6 months to a year in this market?
the number one thing I would say is don't panic.
Right.
Don't panic.
Yes.
It's all, you know, we have to go back to just that fundamental prospecting, performance-based type of mentality, and understanding that with everything going on out there, especially in social media, our content right now has to be to educate the consumer.
Mm-hmm.
We have to be very skill set minded, and we just have to really look at the market without fear.
For a young agent, what do you tell them? Because when you become a real estate agent, you don't have another job. You're on your own essentially. I mean, you have to go close deals, or you're not going to get paid. How do you get them over that hump at the very beginning?
Well, at the beginning, definitely, it's all about who you surround yourself with. So who you partner up to do business with, and be like a copycat. Be coachable, and let that experienced agent, broker, coach you through the process, and just duplicate and repeat. And now is the time that most real estate agents will quit the market, and now is the time that I see it. Correct me if I'm wrong. We both went through 2008. Now is the time to attack and come out stronger.
And sometimes maybe it's good for the agents that are working hard to clean out some of them, I guess, right? I mean, it's going to open up some deals, I guess, for other agents.
It's all about skill set.
Yeah, it's not a 9 to 5. You
Yeah.
know, what would you tell someone quickly if you want to become a real estate agent, yay or nay?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, well,
Oh,
that's
my
a
goodness.
100.
Yes, 100%. Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
well, awesome to meet you guys. Sharon, Josefina, thank you for being here. We'll do this again soon. How's that?
That sounds fun.
Super exciting. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank
You got it. And most importantly, thank you for joining us here every single Saturday on You Have Real Estate. The phone number's on the screen. Dallas Lehman is standing by. I'm Justin Clark, and we'll see you next week for more You Have Real Estate.
Do you want to feature your home for free on our show? My name is Vivian Lehman with You Have Realty, and we've come up with a comprehensive marketing strategy to get your home sold quickly. Whether buying or selling, we have all the resources for your real estate transaction: builder, insurance, title, mortgage, and we might even know Justin Clark. All under one roof. Call us at 407-205-0400.
The proceeding was a paid advertisement. The views expressed were the sole responsibility of the advertiser.